Hey, 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 welcome in to the Missouri Sports Network. Hey, it's the basketball scoreboard show here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. This is a new venture for us after doing 2 years of the high school football scoreboard show on Friday nights, Friday Night Live, that normally we air at 9:30 live, but because number one, it's a school night and there's not a lot of games going on Wednesdays throughout the season. And I said we've already got 16 viewers, so hey, drop us a note. And while you're at it, go to our YouTube page and subscribe. Go to Missouri Sports Network on Facebook and like us, and then you'll know every time that we go live. And on those, and go our Twitter as well, and on those social platforms, you can send us a message. Maybe you were at a game tonight that maybe we don't read the score of because we don't have it. But we'll run through some of the scores from Monday night and Tuesday night. We'll hit the girls' scores from Monday night and the boys' scores from last night, and any scores that have come in tonight via Twitter. We'll get to that. But hey, sign up and follow us on Twitter at Scoreboard Guy and at Missouri_sports. And then, hey, let us know the scores as soon as they get done, and we will repost them at Scoreboard Guy. And then you can go on in the morning, and the scores will be at scoreboardguy.net and the Missouri Sports Network. Just click on the Scoreboard Guy logo. Also, if you have a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week nomination presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol, hey, we'd love to hear that information too. I've already gotten a couple tonight sent to me as well. But hey, we're 2 minutes into this, and I haven't introduced one of my co-hosts, and that is Mr. Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports. Kent, how are you this evening?
I am doing fine. I am getting primed for some good basketball.
It is. It's that time of year. We've got the state championships on the football side that are going to happen this Friday and Saturday. We may have to run through those. And we'll also, while we've got time here, because we don't have any coaches scheduled to call in, if you'd like to call, you can call our hotline here right into the studio at 417-327-6914. That's 327-6914. Give us a call if you've got some appropriate information. If not, we won't answer the phone. But I know there's 36 viewers already watching in 2 minutes into this. And if we have time at the end of the show, we'll run through the basketball districts. They came out last week. So we'll tell everybody where everybody is and who's in that district as well. But before we go any further, I want to remind you that this is presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and our newest sponsor, who is RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment Sales. They are the home of the Rancher Hydraulic, Cattle Baron, Heritage, and Legacy cattle chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front end loaders, or front end loader attachments, and is the number one dealer in the United States for Ironcraft Flex Wing rotary cutters. Hey, we care about the safety of our customers as well as their livestock, bringing efficient equipment to the market, making high quality equipment affordable for more farmers and ranchers, and the integrity of our words and our conduct. Find us in Bolivar and in Moberly, or you can go online to rbwag.com. That's RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment Sales. And we'll go to Kent now, and Kent will start with the women's basketball scores from Monday night. What do you have?
Okay, we're going to start with Monday night. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with some Class 1 scores. And here, let me get to Monday. And we have in the Southside Classic, which is in Afton, Lindbergh defeated Afton 84-20. And in the River City Classic in Donovan, Alton outscored Miller Career 58-24. And in the Al Jackson Classic in Hayti, Amarillo, which is out of Arkansas, defeated Southland 65-14. And in the Navinger tournament, La Plata was the winner over Atlanta, 46-45. And in the 38th annual Eugene basketball tournament, it was St. Elizabeth 62, Bell 30. In the Blue Eye Invitational tournament, Berryville, which is out of Arkansas, defeated Spokane 89-34. And we had Bloomfield defeating Advance 52-24. And in the 7th annual Morrisville Girls Tournament, Bolivar defeated New Covenant Academy 55-18. Clopton defeated Bowling Green 84-19. That was in the Montgomery County Invitational. And in the 11th annual Fordland Invitational, it was Fordland 42 over Bradleyville 40. Back in the Navinger tournament again, it was Navinger 56, Brashear 48. And in the Hillsboro, at Hillsboro, it was Crystal City coming away with the win, 62-44 over Brentwood. And in the GVVC conference tournament, it was Hume 46, Bronaugh 28. And we have Clinton defeating Buffalo in the Clinton Lady Cardinal Invitational, 63-35. Central Park Hills over Bunker, 66-48 in the Fredericktown Invitational basketball tournament. And again, back in the Al Jackson Classic in Hayti, it was Hayti 59, Caruthersville 10. In the SEMO Conference Tournament in Cape Girardeau, it was Notre Dame of Cape Girardeau 71, Central of Cape Girardeau 42. In the Winnetonka Tournament here in Kansas City, it was Platte County 52 and Central High out of St. Joseph 28. And in the at Charleston, game played in Charleston, it was Charleston 59 over East Prairie, which had 21. Again, in the GVVC conference tournament, it was Chahowee 49 and Miami out of Arkansas 20. In the Savannah Invitational up in Savannah, it was Chillicothe 58, Raytown South 36. In the Eagle Invitational at Lee Summit, Pleasant Hill 53, Christ Prep out of Kansas 12. And we had in the Tri-Rivers tournament in Queen City, Milan 56 on top of Clark County with 47. In the Marquette tournament in Chesterfield, Fort Zumwalt West 72, Clayton 36. And it was northwest of Hughesville falling to Concordia 58-48. Gateway Science Charter 55, Confluence Prep Academy Charter 14. In the 11th annual Fordland tournament, it was Mountain Grove 70, Conway 27. In the River City Classic, Neelyville 72, Couch 31. And it was Cuba holding court at home over Bayless 50-45. Jasper defeated Dadeville 71-29 in the Everton Invitational Tournament. And in the 10th annual Fountain City Classic in DeSoto, it was Sullivan 32, DeSoto 29. Dexter defeated Kennett 58-55 in the SEMO Conference Tournament. And it was Crocker 57 over Dixon with 32. That's the Frisco League Tournament. In the 11th annual Fordland Invitational again, it was Hartville 50, Dora 38. And in the girls' Gem City Classic in Diamond, it was Diamond 58 over East Newton, who had 35. In the Tipton tournament, Eldon 58 over Versailles 42. In the 38th annual Eugene basketball tournament, once again, it was Max Creek 61 over Eugene 22. And it was Eureka 44 over Battle with 39 in the Troy Buchanan Pepsi Classic. In the Everton Invitational Tournament, It was Fair Play 53, Everton 40, and Fair Grove came out on top of Mount Vernon 68-35 in the Fair Grove Invitational. The Principia Invitational in St. Louis, Fatima 52 over Veritas Christian Academy 16. Southside Classic, Fox 38 over Melville with 19. Fredericktown tournament had Fredericktown over Naylor 71-14. Excuse me. And the Montgomery County Invitational, Montgomery County prevailed over Fulton 42-32. In the Gallatin tournament, it was Gilman City 39, Polo 30. In the Glasgow tournament, Harrisburg 67 over Glasgow 57. Arcadia Valley was won over Grandview of Hillsborough 58-36. And in the Blue Eye Invitational, it was Marionville 46 over Green Forest out of Arkansas, who had 26. In the Everton Invitational tournament, once again, it was Pleasant Hope 43 over Greenfield with 33. Northwestern out of Mendon fell to Hale 37-36. That was in the Northwestern Invitational. And in the Montgomery County Invitational, it was Herman 71 over Wellsville Middleton, who had 20. The Eagle Invitational in Lee Summit, it was Harrisonville 43 over St. Paul Lutheran out of Concordia with 35. And it was Higbee big over Keithville 80-14 in the Northwestern Invitational. Again, back up in Lee Summit, the Eagle Invitational, Summit Christian 54, Hogan Prep 16. And Crane defeated Hollister 62-42 in the Crane Lady Pirate Tournament. The 11th annual Fordland Tournament, it was Greenwood 59 over Houston with 45. Iberia prevailed over Stoutland 67-63 in the Frisco League Tournament. And it was Jamestown over Pilot Grove 38-31. And we have Principia defeating Jennings 83-3 in the Principia Invitational. And in the Albany Invitational, it was King City prevailing over Pattonsburg 39-28. Knobnoster defeated Colcamp in the Warsaw Tournament 64-28. Koshkonong fell to Willow Springs 78-32 in the Van Buren Tournament. We have Blue Springs South over Lee Summit North 53-50 and Lee Summit 50-25 over Truman. That was in the Winnetonka Tournament. So there's some scores for you. We'll have some more in a little bit. What do you have, Guy?
Well, excuse me. Right now, we're just looking at our Twitter feed. We've got a lot of folks watching on Twitter. Tonight's scores. Lighthouse Christian on the boys' side defeated Macaulay Catholic 65-25. Elsewhere, final score from the Rolla Duke Herbert tournament, it was Central out of Park Hills over Crystal City 71-52. At halftime, on the girls' side, boys' score, Ursuline leads. It's a girls' score. Ursuline leads Marquette 36-17. Elsewhere, Jeff City tonight, they lose to Battle 102-74, but back-to-back 40-point games for Jordan. And he does not, they don't give his last name, but he does set the J single game record and tournament record with 46 points.
Wow.
Elsewhere, final score from the Frisco League tournament on the girls' side is Iberia, and you mentioned their score from Monday night. They get another win tonight over Licking, 54-30 or 42. Elsewhere tonight, final from that Duke Herbert boys basketball tournament is Jefferson defeats Herculaneum 71-43. See if we check. We don't have any more finals yet coming in at Twitter. You can go and follow us at Scoreboard Guy or at Missouri_sports for the Twitters. We just had another final come in from Knobmaster girls basketball coach as they fall to Warsaw 56-23. Ella Goodrich with 29 points in that contest for Knobmaster. We will step away and take a quick time out here. You're watching the high school basketball scoreboard show on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Back after these messages.
I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck. And a high-tech Chevy SUV. Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together, we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hey, welcome back to the High School Basketball Scoreboard Show here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly appreciate those of you tuning in. And again, we're up over 100 now viewers just on Restream. Actually, it does break it down where they come from, and I'll tell you where they're viewing from. There are 96 watching on Twitter. There's 2 watching on YouTube. And there's 2 watching via the Facebook at Missouri Sports Network. We will continue here with the girls' scores, and these scores are from Monday night, so you'll get a lot of those. As always, you can go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com. You can click on the Scoreboard Guy link, and you'll have the scores updated from Monday night and Tuesday night there. And then in the morning, we will update tonight's scores. Don't have any coaches joining us now, but certainly glad that you have tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. And we'll go back to the Scoreboard studio to Kent Mueller, and he'll finish out the girls' scores, and then we'll take another break and run through some boys' scores after that break. But Kent, here you go.
All right. More girls' scores from Monday night in the Warsaw basketball tournament. It was Leeton over Windsor 36-27. The River City Classic in Doniphan. It was Portageville 73 over Liberty Mountain View, who had 40. The Frisco League tournament, it was Licking 49, LeKay 21. And in the Warsaw basketball tournament, Skyline 72 over Lincoln with 18. In the Savannah Invitational in Savannah, it was Savannah surviving over Lincoln Prep 43-37. And in the Eugene basketball tournament, Lynn defeated Vienna 56-15. Nevada 32 over McDonald County 25. That was in the CJ Classic in Carl Junction. And Mexico defeated New Haven 46-38 in the Montgomery County Invitational. In the Mound City Invitational, it was Mid Buchanan 45, Tarkio with 32. The Crane Lady Pirate Tournament. Monette 74 over Galena with 38. And in Cooter, Holcomb defeated a team out of Arkansas. I believe it's Neach, Neache. Holcomb won that game 51-28. California in the Tipton tournament defeated New Bloomfield 83-8. And Osborne defeated North Nottoway 31-23. That was in the Platte Valley Invitational and in Union Star. And in Kansas City, it was Northeast of Kansas City 37, Central High of Kansas City 35. Northeast Nottoway defeated St. Joe Christian 42-21 in the Platte Valley Invitational. And it was Oak Grove falling to Lone Jack 45-32. That was a game in Oak Grove. The Winnetonka tournament, Oak Park 66 over Fort Osage with 33. Delta scored 74 over Oak Ridge, who had 45. That was at Oak Ridge. And Ursuline Academy 65 over Orchard Farm with 13. That's in the Marquette tournament. And in the Eugene basketball tournament, it was Osage 57, Russellville 45. And in the Eagle Invitational in Lee Summit, University Academy defeated Paseo Academy 76-10. And St. Genevieve defeated Pacific 49-25 in the Fountain City Classic in DeSoto. And in Hamilton, it was Lexington 67 over Penny 34. In Perryville, Chaffee defeated Perryville 60-47. In the SEMO Conference Tournament in Cape Girardeau, Poplar Bluff defeated Central of New Madrid County 55-32. The DeSoto Varsity Girls Basketball Tournament in DeSoto, it was Potosi 62 over Jefferson of Festus with 38. In a game at Prairie Home, it was Prairie Home 43 over the visitors Green Ridge with 32. The Frisco League Tournament saw Richland defeating Plato 70-36. And it was Lawson going on the road and defeating Richmond 45-31. And Grandview defeated Ruskin in the Winnetonka tournament 58-5. In the girls Gem City Classic in Diamond, Sarcoxy 64, Macaulay Catholic 16. And a game at Savannah, it was Savannah 43, Lincoln College Prep 37. And Scott City, the visitors, Meadow Heights defeated Scott City 43-40. And in the Al Jackson Classic in Hayti, Campbell survived over Santa Hornersville 60-53. In the girls Gem City Classic in Diamond, it was Miller 67, Seneca 38. And Seymour defeating Ava at home 40-27. Slater fell to northeast of Cairo 80-30 in the Glasgow tournament. And in the Clinton girls basketball tournament, and that's the 46th annual episode of that tournament, it was Smith Cotton 67 over Warrensburg with 35. Albany Invitational basketball tournament, it had South Nottoway 62, Worth County 33. The Mound City Invitational tournament saw Bishop LeBlanc defeating South Holt 59-9. And in the CJ Classic, Carl Junction at Springdale, Arkansas defeated Parkview 57-24. And in Lee Summit, again, it was St. Michael over St. Pius 35-25. In the Eagle Invitational, again, in Lee Summit, it was Harrisonville 43, St. Paul Lutheran out of Leavenworth, Kansas with 35. And Walnut Grove defeated Stockton 55-19 in the 7th annual Morrisville Girls Tournament. The Clinton Lady Cardinal Invitational showed Stover defeating Barstow 51-45. And at Sturgeon, it was the visitors, Van Far 54 over Sturgeon with 37. And it was Tri-County 48, Tina Avalon 26. In the Gallatin tournament, Trenton defeated North Harrison 54-23, and South Callaway defeated Tuscumbia at Tuscumbia 53-38. The Lady Dog Classic in Van Buren, Twin Rivers 56 over Paxico with 19. In the PVI tournament in Maryville, West Nottoway 82, Union Star 11. The Principia Invitational in St. Louis, Lutheran South 69, Valley Park 9. The Warsaw basketball tournament had the hometown Warsaw 60, Woblo 25. And West Plains defeated Springfield Catholic 75-38 in the Fairgrove Invitational. And in the Winnetonka, the 45th annual tournament, it was Grain Valley 83 defeating the host Winnetonka with 22.
Those
There
are your
girl scores.
Yep, girl scores from Monday night again. And we will step away, take a quick timeout, and we'll come back and run through the boys' scores. I want to remind you tonight's show also brought to you by the Bank of Billings. The Bank of Billings, established in 1889, is the oldest bank in Christian County. And we'll be back after these messages.
In the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. I want to remind you of a special event going on with Arrowhead Sports Cards on Sunday, December the 8th, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Relics Event Center. They will be doing a bargain bin day. They have over 1 million trading cards. They're all $1 each. There'll be rookie cards, star cards, serial numbered cards, autographed and memorabilia cards, sports, non-sports, Pokemon cards, sports-related gift items on display as well, toys and oddball items, pre-made Christmas mystery boxes, $1. Some of those cards may be worth $20 or $30. But get out to Relics, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, December the 8th. And that's this Sunday. We'll run through some boys' scores now. And these scores are from last night. On the boys' side, it was Princeton over Albany, 58-25 in the Albany Invitational Tournament. Alton defeats Ellington 74-54. It was Kingsville over Appleton City, 59-36. Arcadia defeats Lesterville 50-45. Osceola over Ash Grove 47-51, and that's in the boys' side of the Morrisville tournament. It was Bakersfield over Koshkonong 76-27. Billings defeats Glorio Deo Academy 55-36. In the Campbell tournament, the host team Campbell defeats Bloomfield 66-45. It was Blue Eye over Fortland 55-48. In the Montgomery County Invitational, Herman defeats Bowling Green 60-42. And in the 64th annual Forsyth tournament, Branson defeats Spokane 68-27. Brentwood over Veritas Christian Academy 65-62 in the Valley Park tournament. In the GVVC tournament on the boys' side, it was Bernal over Chilhowie 44-42. In the Northwestern Invitational, Brunswick defeats Keatsville 81-12. In the Stratford Invitational, it was Stratford over Buffalo 74-38. Again, these are boys' scores from last night. In the Clinton Boys 100th Annual Invitational Tournament, and that is the oldest that I am aware of. It was Stover over Butler 58-57. Calvary Lutheran defeats Smithton 56-36. It was Richmond over Carrollton 65-28. The St. Louis Patriots homeschool team defeats Central Park Hills 52-47 in the Crystal City tournament. Centralia over North Callaway 62-38. Neelyville, and I'll be dang. Neelyville over Clarkton 68-40. In the Frisco League tournament, Crocker defeats Lakeway 93-66. In the 91st annual Humansville Boys tournament, which is the second oldest that I am aware of, and a district or a tournament that I used to run many moons ago. But it was Dadeville over Max Creek 58-31. Elsewhere was Dexter over Charleston 59-54. Back in the Frisco League tournament, Dixon, it goes to 3-0 as they defeat Newburgh 78-55. Elsewhere, East Buchanan over Cameron 69-51. In the Pierce City Invitational was East Newton 51, Exeter 21. In the Bulldog Classic at Gideon, East Prairie defeats Gideon 88-72. Normandy Collaborative over East St. Louis 70-61. Back in Diamond at the Gem City Classic, it was Mount Vernon over El Dorado Springs 71-46. Elsewhere, Eminence defeats Houston 77-36. In the Eugene tournament, it was Eugene over Russellville 81-27. Back in the Forsyth tournament, Carl Junction defeats Forsyth JV 78-19. Elsewhere, Frontier School of Excellence defeats Frontier STEM 55-17. Back in the Montgomery tournament, it was Fulton over Clopton 63-58. In the Gallatin Invitational, Gallatin defeats Winston 43-30. Herculaneum defeats Grandview at Hillsboro 45-37. In the Novinger tournament, it was Green City 95, Madison 19. In the Dennis Cornish Classic, and it's the 82nd annual Dennis Cornish Classic, and no, Dennis Cornish is not 82 years old, but a longtime legendary coach at Lockwood, still lives in the area. But in that classic, it was Galena over Greenfield 66-61. Back in the Novinger tournament, Grundy County defeats La Plata 47-45. In the Northwestern Invitational tournament, it was Hale over Lynn County 71-49. In the Eagle Classic at Lee Summit, Harrisonville defeats Paseo 58-35. Again, these are scores, boys scores from last night. In the Bulldog Classic, Haytie defeats Portageville 78-48. It was Heartland Bethel Senior High over Bevier 58-38. Holt defeats North Point 67-40. Back in the Warsaw tournament, it was Knobnoster over Cold Camp 67-40. Elsewhere, Jamestown defeats Lamont 55-24. Lafayette County over Sacred Heart 61-51. Hermitage goes to 3-0 as they defeat Lakeland 59-30. Faith Christian Academy over Lathrop 69-49. It was Rockhurst over Lee Summit West 68-43. Skyline in the Warsaw tournament on the boys' side, they defeat Leeton 78-28. The Woodland Invitational, Woodland defeats Leopold 76-34. 31. In Lexington, it was Lexington over Excelsior Springs 78-40. Liberty Mountain View defeats Somerville 59-21. Liberty Osage over Fort Osage 77-62. In the Frisco League tournament, Plato 62-60 over Licking. In the Warsaw tournament on the boys' side again, it was Lincoln over Warsaw 59-48. Back in the Dennis Cornish Classic, it was Lockwood defeating Wheaton 73-36. And the Eagle Invitational was Logan Rogersville 78-30 over University Academy Charter. Elsewhere, Louisiana defeats Highland 58-48. It was North Platte over Lutheran Kansas City 60-28. Ludi defeats Mountain Home Christian out of Arkansas 77-62. Moberly over Macon 64-48. Again, these are boys' scores from last night. Doniphan defeats Malden 60-56. Back in Morrisville, for their tournament, it was Pleasant Hope defeating the host team 56-49 over Morrisville. Marion County defeats Community R6 57-36. It was Miller over Marionville in the Marionville tournament 58-51. Elsewhere, Palmyra defeats Mark Twain 79-38. In the Clever Boys Invitational, it was Hartville over Marshfield 62-21. In the Northwestern Invitational, Meadville defeats Northwestern 73-42. In the Montgomery County Invitational was Mexico over New Haven 83-23. Moulton Udell out of Iowa defeats Canesville 60-33. In the Stratford Invitational, Seymour goes to 3-0 as they defeat Mount Grove 52-50. Elsewhere, it was East Carter over Naylor 73-48. Neosho defeats Waynesville 68-39. Nevada over Carthage 50-45. California defeats New Bloomfield in the Tipton tournament 72-46. Northeast Cairo over New Franklin 66-65 in the Glasgow tournament. And back in Humansville, it was Wheatland over Niangua 78-28. Hardin Central defeats Norburn in Norburn 67-42. It was North Nottoway over Northeast Nottoway in the Platte Valley Invitational 64-30. Holt defeats North Point 67-40 in the GVVC tournament at Montrose. It was Northeast Vernon County over Sheldon 41-38. Elsewhere, Northland Christian defeats Oric 44-39. In Cape Girardeau, it was Notre Dame over Fredericktown 66-28. Boonville defeats Oakville 45-42. Ladue over Orchard Farm 63-56. Otterville gets a win at home over Columbia Independent 53-32. Van Far defeats Paris 62-42. It was Park Hill over Blue Springs 78-56. Parkway South defeats Parkway West 50-37. Was Pilot Grove over Concordia 71-34. Pierce City in their tournament defeats Verona 58-18. Plattsburgh over Wellington Napoleon 49-45. Pleasant Hill gets a win at home over Crestridge 72-60. Poplar Bluff also victorious at home over Caruthersville 60-53. In the FCNB Banquet Championship in Sullivan was Potosi over Cuba 61-43. Back in the Marionville tournament, Purdy defeats Southwest at Washburn 72-63. Purdy now 4-1 on the season. Again, these are boys scores from last night. It was Puxico over Clearwater 79-44. Belton defeats Raytown South 51-45. Roosevelt over Metro 53-44. Tina Avalon defeats Santa Fe 54-44. Springfield Catholic defeats Sarcoxy 70-25. That in Diamond at the Gem City Classic. And down in Point Lookout, School of the Ozarks defeats Hurley 68-57. Elsewhere in the Tri-Rivers Classic, it was Schuyler County over Knox County, 48-38. Kenneth Hornersville defeats Delta 59-41 in the Gideon Bulldog Classic. And in Creighton, Sherwood, they defeat Olden 55-45. And back in Tipton, in the Tipton tournament, South Callaway knocks off the host school 56-45. Tarkio over South Holt 48-37. That in the Mound City Invitational Tournament. And in the Eugene tournament, it was Southern Boone over Lynn 75-39. Southland defeats East Ridge Christian 79-41. And in Ludlow, Missouri, excuse me, Sweet Springs defeats Southwest Livingston County 71-47. St. Francis Borgia 60-27 over Pacific. St. Paul Lutheran out of Concordia, they get a victory at home 60-50 over Odessa. It was Timberland over Liberty Wentzville 79-51. Polo defeats Trenton 56-38. Twin Rivers over Holcomb in the Bernie Invitational Tournament 69-34. Washington defeats Union 53-32. In the Valley Park Invitational, the home team 67 over Steam Academy 42. Montgomery County in their tournament, they win 105-24 over Wellsville Middletown. In the Glasgow tournament, it was Western over Fayette 71-30. In the MICDS tournament, Confluence Prep defeats Whitfield 56-53. And back in Warsaw, Wablo defeats Windsor 57-51. And in Wright City, St. Charles gets the victory there 60-27. Those are the scores that we have at this time from last night's games. And we'll take a quick time out here. You're listening and watching to the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And presented by Doak Propane. Doak Propane here in Bolivar, Missouri. For all your propane needs in Polk County and surrounding counties, see the folks at Doak. And we'll be back after these messages.
I'll have the avocado toast, minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck. And a high-tech Chevy SUV. Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together, we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Basketball Scoreboard Show here on the Missouri Sports Network. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Mueller, waiting on perhaps maybe Alan Alan Hilliard from Alan Hilliard Sports to jump in here and kind of update us on the Frisco League tournament scores from tonight. We will look at some scores from tonight that have already been reported, and I'll be checking the Twitter feed. And again, hey, go to our YouTube page and subscribe at Missouri Sports Network. Go to our Facebook page and like us, and then you'll be made aware of any time we go live with anything. We'll run through some of the scores that have been reported tonight. We'll start on the girls' side, and I will kick it back to the Scoreboard studio to Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports. Kent, what has been reported tonight? Kent, are you there? Well, I cannot hear. I can't. So I will run through the girls' scores that have been reported tonight at this time. In the Montgomery County Invitational tonight, it was New Haven over Bowling Green, 41-17. In the Clinton Lady Cardinal Invitational tonight, it was Stover defeating Butler 56-36. In the Winnetonka tournament, it was Park Hill over Central St. Joe 60-21. Okay, Kent, can you hear me? Okay, well, I'm unable to hear you. So I'm not sure what happened. We'll just keep running through the scores here till we get it fixed, and he can let us know when it's fixed by just chiming in. In the Winnetonka tournament, it was Park Hill over Central St. Joe 60-21. In the Warsaw basketball tournament at Warsaw, Colcamp defeats Wablo 42-38. In the 38th annual Eugene basketball tournament, it was Russellville over Eugene 52-43. And back at Warsaw, Warsaw goes to 3-0 as they defeat Knobnoster 56-53. And in the GVC conference tournament at Montrose, Hume defeats Montrose 50-36. In the Gallatin tournament, it was North Harrison over. North Harrison defeats Polo 40-36. Okay, I think I figured the problem out, Kent. Can you hear me?
I'm here now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I've got you. I'll read the last score here from the Frisco League tournament tonight. Crocker goes to 3-0 as they defeat Richland 46-41, and I believe they will be matched up with Iberia in the championship game, where Richland will match up with Licking in the third place game. So we will jump over here to the boys' scores from tonight, and I will kick it back to the studio for Mr. Kent Mueller.
Okay, so for the boys' scores for tonight, we'll start out with the Montgomery County Invitational. In Montgomery City, it's New Haven 41, Bowling Green 17. In the Clinton Lady Cardinal Invitational, Stover stays perfect at 3-0. They defeated Butler 56-36. And in the Winnetonka tournament in Kansas City, Park Hill defeated Central of St. Joseph 60-21. And Colcamp defeated Woblo 42-38 in the Warsaw basketball tournament. And it was Russellville, who is now 3-2. They defeated Eugene 52-43 in the 38th annual Eugene basketball tournament. And it was Warsaw staying undefeated at 3-0. They defeated Knobnoster 56-53 in the Warsaw tournament. And in the GVC conference tournament in Montrose, it was Hume 50, Montrose 36, and North Harrison defeated Polo 40-36 in the Gallatin tournament. And Crocker stayed undefeated tonight. They defeated Richland 46-41 in the Frisco League tournament. Those are the girls' scores for tonight.
Yeah, I'll run through the boys' scores here real quickly. In the Crystal City tournament at Crystal City, Central Park Hill 71-52 over Crystal City. In the Winfield Tip-Off Classic, Winfield defeats Ellsbury 49-38. In the GVVC Conference tournament at Montrose, it was Hume over Sheldon 47-37. Again, these are boys' scores from tonight. Woodland Invitational Basketball Tournament saw Leopold defeat Oak Ridge 58-46. In the Lutheran South round robin in St. Louis, it was Lutheran South over St. Pius X out of Festus 79-29. Elsewhere in that same round robin, Maplewood, Richmond Heights, as they defeat Metro 59-16. Back in Diamond at the Gem City Classic on the boys' side, Lighthouse Christian defeats Macaulay Catholic 65-25. In the Troy Buchanan tournament, it was St. Dominic over McClure 73-40. And in the MICDS tip-off tournament, it was MICDS 78, Academy Charter 59. In the Glasgow tournament, it was Harrisburg over Slater 91-58. And in Savannah, in the Savannah Invitational, Smithville defeats South Harrison 76-56. And back at MICDS tip-off tournament, Westminster Christian Academy over U City 49-41. Just checking on the Twitter. And again, you can send us scores via Twitter at Scoreboard Guy. That has gone final in the Marquette women's basketball game as Ursuline defeats Marquette 61-38. And in the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs, they fall to 2-1 as Cairo defeats them 60-41. Those are the scores that we have at this time. We will step away. We'll take a quick timeout here, and we will run through the districts that came out last week as Misha has set up the districts. Some teams fall maybe in a class, maybe in some different districts. I know, for example, Springfield Central, who went to the Class 6 Final Four a year ago on the boys' side, they've dropped into Class 5. So we will run through those districts when we get back after these messages.
Located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network here for the Basketball Scoreboard Show, presented by Bambino's Italian Cafe at East Battlefield and Lone Pine in Springfield, where every Monday throughout the year, as long as schools are in session, on that Monday, we host, or Missouri Sports Network host, the Springfield Area Tip-Off Club, bringing schools of all sizes from Southwest Missouri, including as far away as Mount Vernon was there during the football season. Lebanon was there during the football season. We hope to get them back as well. Join us, 11:30. Meal is ready. And at 12 o'clock, the coaches begin to speak. It is emceed by Hall of Famer Art Haynes. We'll run through these districts real quick, and these are both boys and girls districts, so both teams typically will be in the same district. There may be one or two cases, but I'm not going to run through everything, both boys and girls. I'll read off the districts and the assignments. And if they have listed a host on who's going to host the district, I will list that as well. But it's in some of these districts, and probably most of them, they have not determined a host school. We'll start off in Class 1. District 1 is Delta, Naylor, North Pemiscot, Oak Ridge, Scott County Central, who will be the host, and Southland. In District 2, Bradleyville, Bunker, Chadwick, Couch, Koshkonong, Lesterville, and South Iron. In District 3, be Billings, Exeter, Hurley, Macaulay Catholic, School of the Ozarks, Thomas Jefferson, and the host is Verona. In Class 1 District 4, it's Bradau, Dateville, Everton, Liberal, Lockwood, Sheldon, and the host school is Greenfield. In Class 1 District 5, it's Appleton City, Drexel, Hume, Miami, Montrose, Northeast Vernon County, and your host is Rich Hill. Class 1 District 6 is Fairplay, Halfway, Hermitage, Niangua, Walnut Grove, Wheatland, and your host school is Humansville. Class 1 District 7 is Calvary, Lutheran, Climax Springs, Max Creek, Stoutland, Tuscumbia, and your host school is St. Elizabeth. Class 1 District 8 is Bunston, Chilhowie, Lamont, Leeton, Northwest Hughesville, Pilot Grove, and your host is Green Ridge. Class 1 District 9 is Community, Higbee, Jamestown, Cairo, Prairie Home, Wellsville, Middletown, and your host is Madison. Class 1 District 10 is Atlanta, Bevier, Brashear, Macon County, Marion County, North Shelby, and La Plata is your host. Class 1 District 11 is Green City, Lynn County, Mercer, Nivanger, Princeton, and Grundy County will be your host. In Class 1 District 12, it's Brunswick, Hale, Keatsville, Meadville, Northwestern, Southwest at Livingston County, and your host is Tina Avalon. In Class 1 District 13, it's Bramer, Hardin Central, Oric, Santa Fe, Wellington, Napoleon, and your host is Norburn. Class 1 District 14 is Canesville, Gilman City, North Harrison, Osborne, Tri-County, Winston, and Pattonsburg will be your host. Class 1 District 15 is DeKalb, Faith Christian Academy, King City, Lutheran out of Kansas City, South Holt, Union Star, and your host is North Andrew. In Class 1 District 16, it is Mound City, North Nottoway, Northeast Nottoway, Rockport, Stanberry, and Worth County. And your host school is Jefferson Conception, otherwise known as South Nottoway. Moving on into Class 2, which I don't know that we will run through all these classes. That's going to be a lot of work. So I tell you what, Ken, I'm going to just kind of end it there, and maybe in the future we can cover, each maybe one class of host. But anyway, you've been watching the first ever high school basketball scoreboard show here and listening here on the Missouri Sports Network. Kent, that was a lot of scores we just went through.
There were a lot of scores Monday and Tuesday, and quite a few from tonight.
Well, indeed, and once again, I invite you. Hey, tune into our live shows. We've got morning updates. We've got Where Are They Now Wednesday. It comes out on Wednesday with Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports. We've got Huddle Up, which there will not be a Huddle Up tomorrow morning because one of our hosts is ill and unable to participate. So there will not be a Huddle Up in the morning. So we'll do a morning update. And in fact, we'll probably just replay this show in the morning here on the Missouri Sports Network. Go to YouTube and subscribe and head into our Facebook page and give us a like. Certainly glad everybody's tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe.